The luxury watch industry is on the brink of collapse. These 15 iconic brands could disappear from your wrist forever. While Swiss watch exports hit record highs of about $25 billion last year, beneath the surface, several prestigious manufacturers are facing an existential crisis. The rise of smartwatches, changing consumer preferences, and economic uncertainty have created the perfect storm. Today, I'm revealing which luxury timepiece makers might not survive the decade without radical transformation. First up, Girard-Perregaux. Founded in 1791, this historic brand is struggling with declining sales despite its heritage. Their ownership by Kering, which recently sold them to management, signals trouble. Their watches, while beautiful, fail to connect with younger buyers who find the designs outdated and prices unjustifiable for what they offer. With sales down 37% since 2019, they need to modernize their design language or face extinction. Next is Unsustainable, another historic name now independently owned after Kering's divestment. Their bold designs like the Freak were once revolutionary, but innovation has stalled. Their market share has dropped from 2.3% to less than 1% in 5 years. Without fresh creative direction and better digital presence, they'll continue their downward spiral. Parmigiani Fleurier might surprise you on this list. Despite making exquisite timepieces, they've never achieved the commercial success of competitors. Backed by the Sandoz Family Foundation, they've been cushioned from financial reality. But with annual production of just 3,000 watches and little brand recognition outside hardcore enthusiasts, they're vulnerable. Their average customer is over 60 years old, a demographic that's literally dying off. Roger Dubuis faces similar challenges. Owned by Richemont, their ultra-expensive avant-garde watches found success with Russian oligarchs and Middle Eastern royalty. But with luxury spending down in those markets and production costs skyrocketing, their business model looks increasingly unsustainable. Their latest financial report showed a 41% drop in operating profit. Fifth on our list is Karl F. Bucherer. Despite being family-owned and having steady distribution through Bucherer stores, they lack a distinctive identity in a crowded market. With Bucherer now acquired by Rolex, their privileged position is no longer guaranteed. They desperately need a signature model that captures public imagination. Bell & Ross built their brand on aviation-inspired designs, but their aesthetic has barely evolved in 2 decades. With competitors like IWC and Breitling offering similar military styling with stronger heritage, Bell & Ross is getting squeezed out. Their sales have flatlined since 2018, and they're increasingly reliant on discounting. Seventh is Frederique Constant. Their accessible luxury position made sense before smartwatches. Now, with Apple Watch dominating the sub-$2,000 segment and micro brands offering better value, they're trapped in no man's land. Despite acquisition by Citizen Group, they've failed to find their footing in a transformed marketplace. Tudor might shock you on this list. Currently riding high as Rolex's more attainable sibling, they face a future problem. Their entire identity is built around being a cheaper alternative to another brand. If Rolex ever falters or changes strategy, Tudor lacks independent identity. Their Black Bay line accounts for 80% of sales, a dangerous dependency on a single product. Ninth is Breguet. Once the pinnacle of haute horlogerie, this Swatch Group brand has struggled with identity under corporate ownership. Their watches remain technically brilliant but culturally irrelevant to new money. Despite their unparalleled history as watchmaker to Napoleon and European royalty, they've been outmarketed by younger brands like Richard Mille and Audemars Piguet. Blancpain, Another Swatch Group victim pioneered the luxury dive watch with their 50 fathoms, but now lives in Omega's shadow. Their $14,000 plus price points are increasingly difficult to justify without the brand recognition of Rolex or Patek Philippe. Sales have reportedly declined by 28% in the past 3 years. Number 11. Hublot. Their art of fusion concept and flashy designs found favor with athletes and celebrities, but their reputation for style over substance has damaged long-term prospects. With visible quality issues and heavy discounting in gray markets, they've undermined their luxury positioning. As tastes shift toward understated elegance, Hublot's brash aesthetic feels increasingly dated. Piaget is struggling to maintain relevance despite dual expertise in jewelry and ultra-thin watchmaking. Their confusion between being a jeweler or watchmaker has left consumers equally confused. Their record-breaking thin watches generate press but few sales, while their jewelry watches face fierce competition from fashion houses. Richemont has prioritized investing in Cartier and Van Cleef & Arpels instead. 13th is Zenith. Despite making exceptional movements and having the legendary El Primero chronograph, they've never achieved the commercial success they deserve. LVMH stablemates. Tag Heuer and Bulgari receive more marketing investment, leaving Zenith fighting for scraps. Their constant leadership changes, 5 CEOs in 12 years, show internal turmoil. Chopard, despite family ownership and diversification into jewelry, has failed to create iconic watch models that resonate beyond their Happy Diamonds line. Their motorsport connection through Mille Miglia sponsorship hasn't translated to strong sales. Without a distinctive design language or compelling narrative, they risk fading into irrelevance. Finally, Jaeger-LeCoultre. The watchmaker's watchmaker creates incredible mechanisms but struggles with brand awareness among mainstream luxury consumers. Their Reverso remains iconic but hasn't evolved meaningfully. Despite making movements for Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet historically, they now sell at lower price points than those clients. Their technical prowess hasn't translated to desirability in today's hype-driven market. The watch industry is at a crossroads. These prestigious brands must innovate, connect with younger consumers, and embrace digital transformation to survive. Their heritage alone won't save them in a world where Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Audemars Piguet dominate mindshare and Apple sells more watches than the entire Swiss industry combined. To stay relevant, they'll need to balance tradition with modernity, offering not just timepieces, but stories, experiences, and technologies that resonate with the next generation of luxury buyers. Which of these brands do you think is most likely to disappear? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, hit the like button and subscribe for more luxury industry insights. Share this video with your watch enthusiast friends, and let's continue the conversation. The ticking clock isn't just on their wrists, it's on their survival.